fun. All right, so tonight we're starting off with a deck I've titled Like Your French Girls because it is another Painter Servant deck. Earlier this week I playtested and then I streamed a Painter Servant combo deck. So in addition to the Hibernation combo where we're playing in this deck where we can bounce all the permanents, that deck was playing basically an instant kill that involved fetching out multiple Woodland Bellowers and then being able to give them all haste and attack our opponent to death theoretically in one turn for about 32. This version is omitting that combo in favor of a shell that supports artifacts better, and we're playing Urza, Lord High Artificer, and Emry. Emry gives us the ability to replay a Painter Servant if our Painter Servant dies, and we're using Chalice of the Void to try to hose some of the meta decks like Red, Black, Death Shadow in general. I have beaten ad nauseum multiple times by using Chalice of the Void judiciously, so we're using Kinnan, Bodner, Prodigy, Mox Amber, and Springleaf Drum to accelerate very quickly in the early game and slam out things like Emry and Urza. We've got Cryptic Command and one of Mystic Sanctuary to maybe set up a Loch. We're playing 4 of Uro with our 4 of Emry. So basically we're like a somewhat low to the ground, somewhat mid-range blue-green deck that has a pretty devastating mid-game against a lot of the very permanent based greedy decks like 4-color Money Pile and any Primeval Titan decks are probably going to have a lot of problems if we're able to cast Upheaval in the mid game and then immediately vomit out a bunch of permanents and thus take advantage of the Upheaval combo with either Urza mana or Kinnan mana, or just the fact that we have like Mox Ambers and Springleaf Drums and all manner of like very cheap cards we can vomit out very quickly in the mid game. That's the idea behind this deck. When I did a stream earlier this week where we were testing different versions of the Hibernation Painter Servant combo, this one performed slightly better than yesterday's train wreck of the blue-green combo version. So we'll see if it does so today. Larynx Punchworthy is light on faith, but that's okay. That's okay. I think his conviction is probably that Urza, Lord High Artificer, is not a good card, so. And I would love to be proved wrong. I think it's entirely possible that's true. I'm currently downloading and editing a new little sound bite for my soundboard. It is possible I will have it ready to go while we are streaming. It is possible I will launch my editing software while we're streaming here. Who knows? That said, we found our first match. Let's go and play. Okay, we're against the Lurker of the Dream Den deck, which means our choice of registering the card Chalice of the Void is probably going to be good here. We're on the draw. This hand is very slow and clunky. We definitely have to mulligan it. I mean, I don't have to, but I'm going to. Double Chalice plus double Springleaf Drum. So we'll ship one of these Springleaf Drums. We'll play a Springleaf Drum on one, and hopefully my opponent doesn't have double Thoughtseize. And we get to resolve one of these Chali, which I'm fairly certain is the plural of the word chalice. Dun 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 da 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 do 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 boop boop do boop 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 boop. All right, Springleaf Drum, go. Take your turn, nerd. I sacrificed a goat to your success. It was a neighborhood child. Are you going to replace the word success with failure? I sacrificed a goat to your success. By goat, I mean child, and by success, I mean failure. All right. So, top deck Aether Gust is not the worst. One of the downsides about Chalice in this deck is that I can't put one on 0. So if my opponent is playing Mishra's Bauble, which they are most likely doing, then they will be able to use that. Also, they had the Thoughtseize to take away my Kinnan there because they had the good read. So hopefully we don't get... Yeah. All right. Well, we're about to take a bunch of damage. Maybe it's only 6. Well, they didn't get to take damage from their Thoughtseize, so hopefully they have a... Sorry. Hopefully they have a Death Shadow stranded in their hand. I'm going to go ahead and play this Painter and pass the turn. If we top deck a land, I would really like to be able to play Urza. It's fairly unlikely that they can kill me here. We'll see how many lava darts they have in their hand. I'm pretty comfortable to take the hit here. If they have lava dart, we die, but if they don't, I feel like the upside is high enough, so we'll just take the risk. Okay, we're at 4. Can't bolt me, so good luck, opponent. Yikes! All right. Well, hopefully we get to block and then Aether Gust one of their creatures here. Da 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 da. Bring it on, nerdlinger. Okay, I'm going to Aether Gust their Soulscar Mage right now. This way, if they want to get their Lurus this turn, no matter where they put it, they can't get at it. And currently, their graveyard doesn't have anything in it. They just don't even fetch, huh? Wow. Okie dokie. So that's not great. Just because I'm choked on mana completely here. So we could play Hibernation and then go land, Springleaf Drum, go, which is less than great. Because they're going to go land, Swift Spear, hit me. So we'll probably just pass the turn. We can block their Swift Spear and then see how the combat phase goes. Hopefully they're not able to float a bunch of mana and kill me with lightning bolts out of their hand if I bounce my Chalice. I sure hope not. But we'll find out next time on Dragon... Wait, hold on. That's not what we're doing here. Do 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 do. All right. So if I bounce the board now, it's basically exactly the same as if I do it on my turn. So let's not say we did. Hey! Now we're cooking with propane. All right. So, the Highlander. We'll play Urza, play Chalice on 0, and now I have 3 mana, so if I want to cast Hibernation this turn, I can. If they're just going to cast Lurus and do nothing else, then we're totally fine. Okay, well, they can now do something else. But they don't have any permanents in their graveyard, like any 1 or 0 CMC permanents in their graveyard, so this is largely inconsequential. Propane and propane accessories. That's what I'm saying, bud. We are brewing with propane here. Wow, this turn is about to be savage. I don't even need to do something silly, do I? I could just go, like, attack for 5. They probably just take it. They go to 4, and then I just kill them next turn by casting Cryptic Command. That's a shame. On the flip side, that's a win against one of the best decks in the format, so I will take it. Smash. Construct mad. Construct smash. All right. We have Hibernation as our emergency escape button, so should be good to go here. I cannot imagine what they could possibly do to kill me, but Cryptic Command will surely stop whatever it is that they can imagine. Okay. I mean, that is a 16-16. Maybe they're playing main deck Fling. They could be. It's not impossible. Swinging with Luris to gain 3, huh? If I go block, they can kill my Painter. I have to block, otherwise it kills me. But if I block, they go to 7, and then my Alpha Strike kills them anyway. So, block. Bounce, tap. I could. I'm not. Yeah, I guess they're down to 2 mana. Boing. All right. Did it? Did I win? Can I go to combat? Beating one of the best decks in the format. Feels good. All right. I would like to play Veil of Summer post board, but Veil of Summer with Chalice is kind of sketch. I'm almost definitely supposed to just like cut my Hibernations and do something on the nature of this. Although that makes the Painters pretty bad. So maybe we're just supposed to split it in some form or fashion. Because Hibernation is really for like the sort of big mana mid-range decks. Even control decks, they can get got with Hibernation. I do want to play some number of Veil of Summer, but not all of them. Yeah, this is pretty alright. It's not insane, but... Painter is a 1/3 is not the end of the world, also, as that game showed. Although it was with Chalice. Chalice checking for the little painter. The little painter that could. Alright, I'm going to go with this. We'll see. We'll see if this is nonsense or not. Oh, hell yeah. If they don't have turn 1 discard, this hand is the nuts. If they have turn 1 discard, this hand is still kind of the nuts. I mean, it's not, you know. We'll see. Don't do it. Cast a Swift Spear. Yes! Yes! Cast that Swift Spear. Get aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Don't cast your Thoughtseize. Pass the turn. All right, what do you got, nerd? Nothing? Interesting. So this is going to be post-combat Scourge A. Well, that could actually be problematic. No longer problematic. Well, no longer as problematic, I suppose. Because we can go Kinnan, Mox Amber, Chalice. Now, this is a post board, so there's a good chance they have something like a braid, but we'll probably be okay. Oh, don't Blood Moon me. Don't do it. You don't want to do it. You won't have any black mana if you Blood Moon me. Oh my god. Well, we lost. I love dying on turn 3 because my opponent drew the exact sequence of cards that their deck is designed to play. I have to take one here. Maybe we top deck a land, and maybe that land can produce green. Okay, so we can play Emry this turn, so that's not bad. It's not great, but it's certainly not bad. It definitely doesn't hurt to be able to play Emry this turn, and then hopefully Uro next turn. Lol, Blood Moon don't look so bad anymore. I agree. TBR, wow. So that's 12. So they can deal a single extra point of... Yeah, we're dead. Super. Awesome. You do... I have to love when you get to see your death coming for you. Gross. All right. Yeah. I'm pretty happy with how he sideboarded. We just need to not get wholly effing effed ripped up by Culligan's Command in the third game. That was their curve was perfection. Just Swift Spear into Scourge into Culligan's Command. I mean, they couldn't have a better 7-card hand. Turn 1 Emry. Yeah. It's risque. Like a good boudoir photography shoot. It's risque, but we're going to keep it. Mulligans to 6. Mull to 5. Do it. Do it. Do it, you freaking nerd. Ah, oh, womp. Maybe I'm not supposed to jam here. Maybe I'm supposed to just represent Veil of Summer. But if they have the discard spell, I get punished. There's just no way. I don't believe in that kind of bluffsmanship. We're just gonna spray and pray here. Emry, Lurker of the Loch. Wow. Milling multiple lands is always the worst when you need to draw land. Alright, they top deck Swift Spear. Inquisition me, baby. Give me that sweet can. Okay, that's fine. You can have my Urza. I don't care. I am not concerned. Fatal Push on top. Well, maybe they won't have a fetch land. You know. Oh, or, yeah, alright. So, that could happen. Alright, because they just Thoughtseized me, so they're pretty likely to... Man, I should have just played the Chalice there, huh? Well, no, because this way I leave myself open to blowing them out with Veil of Summer. They won't play around it, they mulled. I mean, I guess we're about to find out. Should be Swift Spear Fatal Push here? No, they didn't sack anything. Maybe they have a discard spell? Don't bolt. No bolt. Double Swift Spear. That's a yikes. Clearly, I should have chaliced. No, 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 no. Ah. That is not what I wanted to happen there. Okay. So we can fetch shock, play Uro. Three, four. Yeah, it doesn't help that much, huh? Oh, all right. Let's see what they have on top. Death Shadow. Okay. I'm at 15. I'm not likely to die this turn. And I've put myself in the exact problem situation that I talked about. I have a Chalice that I want to play, but I also have a Veil of Summer. So I wonder what I'm supposed to do here. So we play Chalice on one. If they K-Comet, we just lose it and we take 4, but we also lose our Emry. Don't really want to do that. If I play Bauble or Mox Amber, I do nothing else this turn. But then I could... No, I want to get this Uro in my graveyard this turn, so hopefully we top deck a green land. If we don't, you know, that's what it is. Go to 17. Nope. All right, play that. Okay, doesn't get anything. We'll just get a Bauble here. I could get Chalice, not Chalice, Mox Amber, which would be somewhat useful for next turn. But we'll just get a Bauble. I do need to find another green mana. So I probably should have just fetch shocked the breeding pool there. Although Springleaf Drum is going to help us out, so we'll see. If they didn't hit their third land here, that's good news for us. Angrath's Rampage. I mean, sure. It's technically a way my opponent could kill an Uro. So, looks like we might be okay this game. Because we get to go... Holy jumping, that's a sick draw. Urza plays Springleaf, and Construct plays Emry. Because I want to leave this Springleaf untapped for casting Veil of Summer if I have to. Pass the turn. Looks like we might be okay. Hey, look, we've got 2 Cryptic Commands in our hand. That's wild. What a sick draw that we have 2 Cryptic Commands in our hand. I mean, that's just unbelievably lucky. We're not blocking any attack here. There's just way too many cards that blow me out. They do have Fatal Push in their hand, so if we kill any of their creatures... Wait, no, I know exactly what their hand is. It's Fatal Push and Death Shadow. Hilarious. So they could push my Construct, but it basically doesn't matter. Womp womp. Poor opponent. Alright, looks like we made it. Barry Manilow said it best. We're just going to play this Chalice out, and then probably the game is basically going to be over. So their hand is Fatal Push and Death Shadow. They could sack their Sunbaked Canyon. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to just attack for 5. Start cracking them down. Because we can Veil if they try to shatter my Chalice. So I think we're good here. Yep. We can also counterbounce, play Mystic Sanctuary, and then escape Uro next turn, so... Okay, so their hand is Fatal Push, Death Shadow, and 1 unknown. I feel more than comfortable blocking here. Okay. So they're getting in for 4 here. That's fine. I was so ready for them to go like Lava Dart, Flashback Lava Dart to try to get their creature big enough to kill Urza, but it was not to be. What is this? I will tap my Chalice of the Void to counter your spell. Yay! All right. All right. 1-0, baby. 1-0. I wonder if there is any kind of like reasonable way to play Chalice and Veil of Summer in the same deck. Probably not, but most games we don't want to do it. And as that game showed, like we were able to get away with having Chalice in play and having Veil as the sort of backup, but I don't know. Still a weird question. Still a weird question for me. All right, here we go. On the play against Arikat Rouge. Which means red bean. All right, we'll keep this. It's slow, but it's got an... We are against another Lurrus deck. Friday night means it's time for Lurrus, apparently. Whoop. Oh, also, we should have realized, and by we, I mean I, because I'm sure all the people in chat are smarter than me, that because they have revealed a Lurrus, it means they cannot Blood Moon. Ooh, it's hammer time! All right, hammer time. Well, They're not set up for the turn 2 kill, so that's not the worst. Generally speaking, they're very light in interaction, and the good stuff just happened. And the good stuff just happened. Enjoy the match, Hammer Time. Enjoy the match. I mean, it could be something crazy like Black White Shadow or Dead Guy Ale. Although Dead Guy Ale wouldn't be able to play Batterskull or any swords. So that do they have a secondary combo? Yeah. Okay, they don't have Metalcraft yet, so I'm not terrified yet, but I will be. But they can't cast Shadow Spear, and they can't cast Colossus Hammer. So I really am not afraid so far. But maybe I should be. Either way, it's Hammer Time. Cheerios. No, this is the black-white build of Hammer Time. But I just don't remember exactly how many like reasonable 2-mana spells they have, or 3-mana spells. They're putting Lurus in their hand. That's fine. I don't care. I will outvalue a Lurus. They didn't even attack. Why didn't you attack? I don't understand. All right. We know they're going to play Lurus this turn, and they can start having a draw engine off of that. Probably I can just sit with Cryptic and just wreck them when they play the Lurus. I don't really feel like I'm missing out by not playing Emry this turn, so I'm going to do this. Hopefully they just jam Thopter. Sure. They now have 2 artifacts in play. They're not attacking with their Blinkmoth Nexus or Inkmoth Nexus yet, so I'm really not concerned. Okay, top deck a land, bang, or 0-mana artifact. 0-mana artifact is just as good, literally just as good. I just don't feel like going shields down right now against them. I heard somebody say Inkmoth Nexus, yes, but it's on my opponent's side of the battlefield, Roy, so don't get too excited about it. My Chalice of the Voids have proven to be excellent thus far. Oh, are you ready yet? Yes. Dun 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 dun. Ba ba ba. Dun 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 dun. Ba 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 ba. Dun 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 dun. Boom! Get wrecked, nerd! Yay, magic! We won on turn 2 by casting Chalice of the Void. They couldn't have even thought seized it if they had one, because it was on top of my deck, and they got to see it coming. Oh, that's brutal. Yay, modern! I think I'll just take out an Uro here. Hibernation's pretty good after Painter's Servant, as long as we don't like die on turn 2. I want as many Aether Gusts as possible, I think. Although I probably should have some remands because they're pretty useful draws in the early game. So maybe we do something like that. I'll be back in 1 second, and we'll carry on trashing this Black-White Hammer player. All right. Urza Gaming. That's right, Fran. That's right. Last Urza streamer is actually streaming Urza. After you came in last night and hit me with that hammer, I had to do it. I had to do it. And I had this list ready to go. So don't even think that I'm not constantly trying to make Urza relevant, all right? You know, you could say to me the phrase, stop trying to make Urza happen. He's not going to happen every week. And I would still keep doing it. I can't stop. Won't stop. All right. So they're not ready for a turn 2 kill. So that's great. And we picked up a playable card. Also great. Whoop. Da 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 da. Whoop. Have you started yet? Yeah, there we go. Putting together something for my soundboard whilst playing.
It's all over, people. We don't have a prayer.
Oh no. Wait, what? But they don't. Oh, but they do have Pure Steel Paladin in this list. Okay, so they could kill us this turn. But that does not mean we don't just jam our Chalice here and just hope for the best. Whoop. Can't stop, won't stop. That's right, baby. I'm like an irritating pop song. Not going anywhere. Okay. Do you have it? They gotta have the Pure Steel. Wait, they don't have the mana to activate the Ink Moth. So they can equip the hammer. Yeah. But they can't... Uh-oh. We're dead, right? Maybe we sit here with our mana open and we just bluff. We just stare them dead in the eye and go, you don't have it. You don't have it. You don't have the chutzpah. You don't have the cojones to attack me with an Ink Moth Nexus. Nobody would attack with an Ink Moth Nexus. I mean, come on. Come on. Come on. You won't move that. Oh shit, they moved it. All right, we're dead. Oh no, they made the one play I could never beat. Doing the thing their deck is meant to do. Have you tried cheese foam as a topping on bubble tea? No. I would say I can't even really accurately recall what Cheese Whiz tastes like, and that's like the mayonnaise of cheese, I guess. Which is probably a disservice to mayonnaise, but yep, that's a banger. This is the hand. This is the hand we're here to play. This is an Asian thingy. Yeah, I gathered. All right. Boom, baby. Pew, pew. What is Hibernation for? Why the hell do you have Moto sounds on? I like the Moto sounds. It makes it feel like I'm playing a video game, Fran. I don't know what you people... Jesus Christ. Listen, I don't know what you people are doing when you log on to Magic the Gathering online and you want to play, but I would like to play a video game. Thank you very much. So, you know. But more to the point. So Hibernation is a combination with Painter's Servant. It becomes Upheaval. Which, for those who do not know, is a sorcery for 4 blue that bounces literally everything. All right, how many 0 mana artifacts are you playing? 1. Oh, nice, nice. That's it. All right, I'll take it. So the answer to your question is I have Moto Sounds on because I don't hate myself, I guess. Because I feel like if you don't have Moto Sounds on, you must hate something about what you're doing, right? That's just like, that's classic body shame right there. But they're terrible. I don't know when you grew up, but when I grew up in the 90s, this is just what video games sounded like. Like... Audio cues are nice regardless of the quality. I agree. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't even care about the quality of them. Like, it doesn't bother me at all that they are, like, of whatever quality level. The fact that they exist just makes me happy, because then I feel like I get, like, a feedback while I'm playing. You know what I mean? So, like, when something hits me, there's a sound. It doesn't really even matter what the sound is, as long as I can identify that, oh, that's the hitting me sound. Oh, I must have gotten hit. Oh, that's the, that sound. Oh, that other thing must have happened. Well, now I know. All right, I would have liked to draw a painter there. Would you like to get hit? Not at the moment. Ask me later. So we don't have a painter yet, so we're probably about to get smacked for a bunch. I need a blocker. But if I use Kinnan for mana this turn, I don't have a blocker. Unless I can find a way to escape Uro, which I probably can't. At least they're kind of low. Some people have them way too loud. Yeah, I mean, I don't want them, like, obnoxiously loud. I just want them, like, I don't know, audible. Okay. So they put the Colossus Hammer in their hand. So that it just means that I need a blocker. I need a blocker. Hibernation looking great here. Yeah, I agree with you. Stonefort activation. Yeah, that's how they get the equipment into play. Oh, at instant speed, so I need 2 blockers, don't I? No, I just need to block the Ink Moth. Got it. Okay. So Kinnan is my sacrificial lamb. Oh, but I can't block the Ink Moth, and they put the equipment in an instant speed, so I'm dead no matter what, huh? Unless we can draw something that interacts for 3 or less mana. All right. No, they have to equip at sorcery speed. Why? Oh, they don't have... Yeah, thank you. Perfect. Okay, so we only have to block the Ink Moth. So, good. I was hoping I wasn't dead. Thank God someone else figured it out, because I wasn't gonna. I love it when being wrong is the nice choice. I mean, I don't know about nice choice, but it was definitely a choice, right? How does Upheaval help us? Well, generally speaking, yeah, that's exactly the answer. We rebuild faster because we play a bunch of fast mana. We also play Chalice of the Void. We play Mox Amber, so okay. Oh, so they're growing slower and grindier. Okay, this will be really good if we top deck a painter. Huh. They get to move Mantle, sure, but they don't have any. They don't have any creatures that can attack right now. Literally none, right? Holy jumping. Look, they can equip for 0, or they could equip for 0, or they could equip for 0. Wow, that thing is super versatile. Card is amazing. Well, it's not the best draw in the world, but it's certainly not the worst. So... trigger. We'll get a Mishra's Bauble. Kinnan plus Urza is strong? No, it's not. It doesn't do what you think it does. I'm sorry to burst your bubble. Urza's activation doesn't give you 2 mana. It does not. I wish that it did, but it doesn't. Because Urza doesn't tap. So Kinnan says whenever you tap a non-land permanent 4 mana, add 1 mana. And because Urza he activates, but he's not the one who taps, it doesn't work that way. Yep. Jesus. Oh, shoot, I don't have any flyers, and they have tons of mana. I am super duper dead, huh? Maybe they won't see it. Maybe they'll get too obsessed with drawing cards and they'll just miss the line. Anyone? Anyone? Nah. There's no way. Hammer takes flying away. Yeah, but they can activate Inkmoth Nexus a second time, and it will gain flying once more. Layers. Layers. Yeah. Yeah, I think there's a lot of players that just straight up don't know that exists. But the way timestamps work is that if something exists on the same layer, then whatever has said either it has it or it doesn't have it, most recently is the one that exists. That's the reason why Blood Moon and Dryad of the Elysian Grove sometimes interact a little strange. So if you have a Dryad of the Elysian Grove in play and then there's a Blood Moon, then everything's a mountain. But if you have a Blood Moon in play and then they play the Dryad of the Elysian Grove, everything is all land types. And by everything, I mean obviously the things that the player with the Dryad controls. So let's see if they know, because they might not know. They might be mucking around. Okay. There's the Inkmoth. There's the equip. Yeah, there it is. All right, we're just dead. Unfortunate. So we definitely don't have a great sideboard here, but it was just slightly unfortunate we didn't draw a Painter. Literally the next card. Literally the next card. If we had it there, we would have blown them out ridiculously, but, you know. I mean, it's fine, you know. That was a very reasonable matchup. We played it well, and I'm not upset about the way that went down, so that's fair. I mean, they knew how their deck worked, so I don't... No salt here. No salt. Yeah, we'll keep this one. On the draw, it's not great, but... What in the hell? Oh, maybe it's oops. Uh-oh. Yikes. Well, I hope we draw well. Mono bleach. No, it's oops. Pandad Prism. Yay, we're gonna die on turn 3. Yay! Well, I don't think there's a lot of danger in showing them what we're up to, so... But yes, Roy, I had the same thought as you. Are they playing my mono black Tron deck from yesterday? For those who feel turn 2 is too slow. Correct. Try Modern, the turn 4 format. They're just going for overkill, huh? Modern has been a turn 3.5 format for years now. Yeah, but I think part of the issue is we just, like, the people who make that joke repeatedly, and myself included, would like Wizards to come out and say that that's not true, or that, like, that is true and that they're okay with it. Because they literally said that, like, their intention of Modern was for it to be a turn 4 format. That, like, that's on record. So, like, it's not like that joke is, like, just comes out of nowhere or just some kind of, like, random speculation. They literally said it's supposed to be a turn 4 format, and it's frequently not. And when there's things like Narset Cannon that are, like, ludicrous ways you could win the game on turn 1, like, yeah, sure, okay, that's a thing. But okay. So another Hibernation out sort of matchup. Guess we'll bring in Disputes. Chalice is pretty bad too, but I don't know that I can I don't know that I can completely board down on the number of artifacts in my deck. So that's a bit of a flaw. Neoform was fine because it wasn't consistent enough. Yeah, well, that's the biggest problem is, like, and not only is Oops super consistent on the turn 3 kill, Force of Negation, which is like one of the checks on those kind of decks, or it's supposed to be, doesn't work against their combo piece. So that's super obnoxious. How do you like this compared to yesterday's version? I like it more. I don't know that it's better, but I like it more. Yeah, we can keep that. Just force the mana rock. Yeah, I mean, again, like, you can do that, but that's not really, like, you don't, like, they can still do it. And then more to the point, I've run into versions of the deck that are playing, what's the word? That are playing Simian Spear Guide. I included a Kappa. No, I know. I'm just saying, like, if anyone reads that and doesn't understand that that is, like, really properly a joke, it is. But I've been turn 2'd by this deck because they had Simian Spirit Guide, so it's like, they're just out here troning people. That dude's head is a Kappa. Weird. I wonder why he's the face of sarcasm. Yeah, that I don't know. I don't know who that is, and I don't know why he's the face of sarcasm, but he is. Okay, we're gonna go with the old standby. We are gonna go look up an Oops All Spells deck list, and my opponent is gonna have to wait. I just want to see if there's anything that they play at all that is worth dealing with here with Chalice, because I could Chalice on 1 or I could Chalice on 0. I feel like 0 is almost definitely more useful, but I don't actually know. I kept a hand in a challenge with Containment Priest and lost turn 2 to SSG Penta turn 1. Yeah, you should be salty. It's bullshit. That I don't have any particular, like, if you really, gun to my head, I hate losing to Burn, but there's nothing I would actually think that should be banned from Burn. I hate losing to Prowess, but there's nothing I think should be banned from Prowess. Yeah, they can Pactification, Veil, Thoughtseize. Like, they get to play all the cheap, obnoxious cards, and they can combo you on turn 2, not consistently, but not horribly inconsistently, and way more resilient than Neoform ever could. Turn 2 combo is pretty rare. I mean, I've seen it enough times. Yeah. Turn 3 is way too common though. Like, that's the bigger problem. Man, my internet is just not going. All right. We'll have to make do. So I can play Chalice on 1. I think I will, because it's possible they're playing, like, Thoughtseize or Veil post board, and this helps me there. Whoop. Modern. Yep. So I just have to pass the turn and hope I can Mystical Dispute, huh? All right. Alrighty, my opponent has 6 cards in hand. They haven't spent like any ludicrous amount of resources here. Didn't have to mulligan. Just they want it all and they want it now. Okay. If I get pacted, I'm gonna be a little ticked. But oops, loses to graveyard hate. Well, I mean, Jesus. Oh, because it's just so bad to Chalice on 0 for my deck. God, that's bullshit. All right, match number 4. Yeah, exactly. Kills turn 3 through interactions, and that's and to be honest, like I feel the same way about burn a lot of the time, with the main difference being, and I really mean obviously this is different. It really is, but I will play against burn decks, and I will either like kill one of their creatures or play an Uro and gain some life, and still die on turn 3 to like double Swift Spear plays, and that's. To me, that is like as obnoxious, but at least it takes a lot more cards, like a lot. So, and their whole deck is, you know, I don't know. It actually plays Magic, whereas that is just nonsense. This Oops All Spells list that I just looked at has a total of 2 Pact of Negations in the 75. Womp womp. And yeah, on this list, that was the only thing that could beat me there, which just sucks. But I should have looked it up beforehand, because if I had done so, I would have known that I probably should play the Chalice on 0, even though it hurts my own strategy. On the draw, this hand, yikes. I mean, I have 4 Mox in and 2 Springleaf Drums to draw into. Opponent has Lurus. Yeah, I'll keep that. It's not great, but maybe. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, it's hammer time. Okay. I mean, I drew one of the things that I said I was going to draw, so that feels good. It's the same player. No. No. Would you like a hammer? Please no? Question mark? Is that an option? All right. I guess I can't die on turn 2 here. Oh. All right. Very much not going to die. They did put a Colossus Hammer in their hand, though, so this looks like a turn 4 kill, which is surprisingly tame. They could have double hammer, I suppose, so that would be bad. But if I make it far enough, we'll get to do the thing our deck is meant to do. When I first saw Mem Knight, I had the classic rookie reaction of, whoa, that's busted. Hey, listen, we were like long-term Magic players when Mem Knight came out, and we were like, it's kind of nuts, right? And then, you know, obviously it turned out it wasn't. But it definitely gives off the vibe of being like a busted in half Magic card, right? All right. The question is, do they have a second hammer? That's what's going to matter here. No. Okay, that's also not lethal. Life gain, that's busted. Yeah, exactly. Okay. You can have as many Ornithopters as you want, sir, friend. So what am I taking here? Almost lethal? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15? Whoa, 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 whoa. Why would you do that? God, that's so rude. Oh my god, it's so rude. I mean, I can kill the Pure Steel. So I guess I do that, right? All right. I mean, we know what our plan is. It's kind of cool how the spells become gold. I agree with you. It is super sweet. So wait, hold on. Plating is giving them plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they can make it 6 and 7. I'm gonna go ahead and block, and I bet they're gonna do some super sweet line where they set up to kill me, despite the fact that, yeah, okay, we're gonna get to blow them out really hard here in a way they are totally not expecting, and we're still probably gonna lose the game, but, and I say this honestly, but this is gonna be super sweet. Oh my god! Oh, but I'm gonna live at 1, right, opponent? Right? Oh no, they activated their... No. What am I gonna do? Go to discard. They skipped their second main phase. They could have played out all their 0 drops, but they skipped their second main phase. That's amazing. You're having way too much fun with this. I do not agree. Opponent says, of course I F6'd. Why wouldn't you? You had me dead. There was nothing I could do. I apologize if anyone else believes the amount of fun I'm having is indecent. I didn't mean it that way, and I'm sorry. Whoop. Make the world green, baby. Make the world green. All right, so they do have a hammer still, but we haven't seen a Sigarda's Aid. Shit. Well. Remember claiming you rebuild faster. Well, that's against most decks. Oh, no. Yeah, we're just dead. Okay, again, that's not a claim. Like, that actually is the way my deck works. We just didn't have that kind of draw. Like, functionally, my deck does work that way. And if we had a Chalice, one of our 4 Chalices, we could have put a Chalice on 0 and locked out all of their creatures there except for the Giver. So we would have been fine. And I understand that you're being sort of tongue-in-cheek. I'm just saying the deck does actually work the way it's supposed to. The question is the way it's supposed to work good enough? That's the query that we need to answer, and I'm not sure, but that's why we're here. That's why we're playing this league. Man, that's so close. Just here to procrastinate. Alright, gotcha. No Chalice makes this such a hard keep. Oh man, come on. Alright. Keep this, ship the Sanctuary, and pray, I suppose. My opponent, of course, got to keep their 7. Yeah, of course they did. Why would my opponent ever have to mulligan? Well, that's a good top deck. Not a great top deck, but a good top deck. Pew. You don't have a Sigarda's Aid. You don't have a hammer yet. So, hopefully this slows you down for long enough. Huh. Well, of course. Still, no equipment in play yet. A top deck worthy of acknowledgement. Yes. Acknowledgement is all that it ever wanted, okay? Chalice of the Void doesn't need a lot of recognition, it just needs verification that it's there. Yeah, not praise. Yeah, exactly. Chalice doesn't need praise, it just needs acknowledgement. Chalice just needs to know that you saw it. Sure. Oh, now they bauble. They've finally figured out they want to bauble. Got it. Nice. Okay. You can go blue. Let that die. Go blue. I miss War Prison. So do I, friend. We've played Lantern on this channel before. And I am going to play it again soon enough. Blossoming. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to... how did I click through like that? Oh, that sucks. Yeah. Blossoming Defense. Yeah. I had Lantern back in 2015 during Eldrazi Winter. Was it okay back then? Was that a thing you could do? Was it, or was it just as terrible? Do you want to see my sick bridges? I mean, I guess. Yeah, sure. Zach Elsick. Yeah. Yeah, that was the sort of original. They didn't... Oh, they can't attack with the Blink Moth. Hilarious. Good job, opponent. Sick top deck. Go. I mean, I'll take it. Are you winning, son? Kind of. I mean, we screwed up. If this was on green, we'd actually be in a pretty good position. But as is, we're fine. We're fine. So basically they need cranial plating to deal with me right now, which they do not have. So maybe we get through this. Okay. Maybe baby. Okay. No. Good top deck. Excellent top deck. Emry, Lurker of the Loch. Oh, there's a second Painter Servant. Oh, thank God. We can finally set a Painter Servant on green. Oh, hey, look, there's a third Painter Servant. Now we can finally set a Painter Servant on green. Oh, they scooped. I wonder if they didn't have cranial plating in the post board. I guess it's possible. Oh, the problem is how in the hell can we win when we're on the draw? Like, jeez. Probably had a hand of 7/1 drops and the Chalice dealt lethal morale damage. Yeah, it's definitely possible. I mean, that is one of the ways Chalice insidiously kills our opponents. Victor Joda Hibernation combos with Painter Servant to become the card Upheaval at instant speed. which is sweet. All right, that's the entire construction of this deck is built on sweetness. Wow. Mulligans the 7 into a complete garbage 5. All right. Well, depending on what they play on turn 1, I guess I'm just going to slam Chalice on 0 and pray. Yeah. Wait, what did I ship? Yeah, that's right. That's 100% right. All right, opponent. Do your worst. Why keep Gust over Upheaval? It's just more mana efficient, I think. Okay, if I want to Chalice on 0, this is the only time to do it. So the question is, can we do it here? I don't think it's worth it. I think we're just supposed to hope that they don't have any anything they want to do here on 0 anymore. At least not for the next turn. If we draw a second Chalice after we play the first Chalice on 1, then yeah, give her runes, sure. So maybe... Okay. That is... Oh, they don't have a land. Oh, that is very good for us, because we know they have a giver. So, okay. I fucks with this. Oh yeah, you should have seen our opponent in game 1 when we upheavaled the board at instant speed, and they had F6 through the turn, so they had to discard a bunch of cards to hand size that they shouldn't have had to discard to hand size. Then they killed us, but that's not the point. The point was we got them good, and then we died, but we got them good. God damn it. Well, they can't equip the hammer for free yet, so small victories, I suppose. And they don't have an Ink Moth, so they won't kill me this turn. So this is a Johnny stream. This is a Johnny stream. It's a Johnny Timmy stream. I think Timmy would approve of what we're doing here. Okay. Pass a turn. We do not yet have a plan. Damn it. We needed the Chalice on 0 a turn earlier. Okay. Opponent, can you stop being so perfect with your sequencing? It's really frustrating. You like that cycle? Yeah, it was good. Oh, it's not flying anymore. But they can give it protection. But they can't give it for protection from blue and colorless. Yeah, I got you. So this gives me a blue creature and a colorless creature. And then if I put in a Chalice on 0, guess they can still make red and white version. Yeah, I mean, Vorthos and Mel are the other two. Although they're not technically psychographics, they're aesthetic. They're on the aesthetic scale, so they're similar but different. If they had more 0 drops, they'd just play them, right? So I think we'll just get the Bauble. And then what we're hoping for is when they swing in, they make their giant creature protection from... I use European. No, I'm from Canada. Really? Okay. Okay, so this is this is one of the versions that we were hoping. Canadians also use proper date formats. Yes, we do. Day, month, year, right? I don't know where you are seeing that in anything related to me, but yes, we do. Day, month, year is the way to go. All right, so my taskbar. That's right. That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, and then year, month, day, I guess, in reverse. All right, so we have to play the second Urza, right? Unless my opponent truly doesn't understand what they're doing, but I think I have to play the second Urza. Yeah, it sucks, but I think that's what we're doing. So we'll play Bauble. And then go 1, 2, 3, 4. The second Urza. Trigger. Keep that one. I could Bauble myself. While I do want to draw a Cryptic Command, it doesn't really help me yet. Chalice of the Void's on top. I do not need that. Unfortunately. What I need is a Painter's Servant, and Mystic Sanctuary will not help me. Alright. I would like to draw Painter's Servant off the top, please, deck. That's not a Painter's Servant. Painter's Servant or Cryptic Command on my next draw step, please. Please? It would be great. Kinda need it. Yeah. All right. Bang. That could mill a Painter's Servant, but I have to pay 2 for it. That's actually okay. That is acceptable. So we'll thin the deck. Maybe I shouldn't have played the land first, but it's okay. Play Emry. Keep that one. Trigger. Do it. Do it. Do it. Uro. I have never been so disappointed to see an Uro. I guess their Ornithopter's not... Yeah, if they see the line of giving it pro blue, we're screwed, but I guess it doesn't really matter anymore. Oh, also they could just come in with the Nexus. I don't remember if this is the opponent who actually knew how that worked. I don't think it is. I think this is a different opponent. Painter. Painter. Oh my god, it's the Painter. But I can't... But it doesn't matter. Like, even if I cast it, I only have 1 mana available. Yeah, we can choose a color, but it adds colors, which is bad for me right now because Giver of Runes... You name blue and they can't equip. Oh. No. So we do have to choose a color, but if we name blue, they can't give it pro blue to attack through. That is a brilliant freaking line. Add color, then gust it. We don't have the mana to do that. But no, the big brain move was Veshetso? Yeah, Veshetso. Veshetso, you have the line. Oh, Victor Jota. Sorry, I'm trying to play the game while the chat's going by. But yeah, that's 100% correct. If you name blue, so they can still kill me with the Inkmoth Nexus without trying. Period. But if they make them a similar mistake to the previous turns they've been making, then they won't kill me. So, well, we'll see if we're big brain if they just go for the Inkmoth line. If they just go for the Inkmoth line, we're screwed and we can't do anything. So, oh, there it goes. Yep. They can still do it, unfortunately, because they didn't do this like during the beginning of combat. Protection from green. Okay, so I can just block with Urza here. I guess I could block with the Painter and then just rebuy the Painter next turn. Actually, that's exactly what we're going to do. Wow, this is perfection. Jesus, opponent, you really screwed yourself wonderfully. Thank you. I don't know what to say. They 100% could have killed me there, but I guess they didn't realize it. All right, so whoever was questioning whether or not we could set up faster than our opponent, you're about to see how that goes down. So first things first, he's locked up now. Yeah, basically. So play the Painter. Now we can go to combat first, draw a card with Uro. Make the world green. Ah, it's so pretty. Look at this horrible, horrible death that's coming from my opponent. Attack, trigger. Mox Amber is an excellent draw. Excellent draw. All right. Post-combat. Cool. Sure. All right. So, you go Urza, tap. Urza, tap. Urza, tap, 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 tap to attack. Okay, play Hibernation. We'll keep up as much green as we can here. No, we can play out Urza again, huh? Alright, we're probably playing out Urza again. Probably not playing out Uro, and that's fine. We're going to play a Chalice on 1, 2, and 3, I think. Pretty sure we can do it. Let's see how freaking awesome this turn is, because this is by far the best turn. If someone wants to clip this, I would be endlessly thankful. So first things first, let's play the things that are easily free, which is, I think it's basically just the Mox Amber. Then we'll play the Urza for the 4 mana we have right now. So we're not playing Uro, so we don't need to worry about that. So let's just play Urza now. Okay, trigger. Now we can play Chalice on 0 because I don't have any other zeros. So we'll just do that. Done. Chalice 0 and 1. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. But we're also going to cast Emry. We might also be able to cast Chalice on 2. I don't think so. No, we won't, but that's okay. We can do it next turn. So we'll cast Painter first. Go Painter green, and then we'll play the Chalice on 1. This deck is amazing. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. Upheaval's a hell of a drug. It's a good cube deck, let's say that much. I think we could definitely say this is a good cube deck. Yay, we won! To be fair, our opponent screwed up and didn't kill us, but my deck is still sweet, and that's what really matters. Sweetness is next to godliness. And the most important thing there is that we were going to go end step discard Uro, which is just great. All right, going on to match number 5. We managed to hit the 2-3. We had a close one against the first time we played against Black White Hammer. And then we did lose to Oops All Spells, so I guess our sideboard needs some tweaking. Chalice, that win deserved acknowledgement. No, that win deserved praise. Chalice gets 100% praise in this deck. This deck is... So, but this actually makes me think that Mr. Raeb's Chalice Urza deck is probably pretty good right now in the meta. So I might play that at some point soon. I almost want to do something silly like get up tomorrow and play it in the challenge, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Not without any level of testing. But I think Chalice is really, really good in the meta right now. So I'm going to keep this hand in the dark on the draw. Even though my opponent's name is It Signet is the best, so I'm assuming I'm about to get Blue Mooned. What's our record? We're two for two. 2-2. 2-2 right now. Oh, Jiggy! Sorry, your name is like a dark blue, so it's hard to read against the black. Yeah, we lost to Hammer Time. We lost to Oops All Spells. The first Hammer Time deck we lost against, we went 1-2, so we did win a game, and then we beat the second Hammer Time deck. But they could have killed us if they knew how Inkmoth Nexus and Hammer worked. But you know, this deck is titled "Like Your French Girls" because I want to be painted. Well, my opponent gets painted. Painter does the painting. Ooh. Okay, so this is supposed to be a good Hibernation matchup. So I guess we finally get to test it. Obviously, Chalice at this point is less than great, but it does protect our Urza. Why did you spell it Simbal? Because I typed like garbage. So yeah, obviously, no, it's not a reference. Surfo is a reference. The symbol is just a misspelling. But the Surfo is a reference because the original genesis of this deck came from the one, the only Chase Strifo Hansen. And once upon a time, Squaw Chief streamed a deck that was inspired by Strifopile, but it played 5 colors, and it played like a one of Niv Mizzet Reborn in Legacy, and he called it Surfopile. So that's why it's Surfo symbol. Just a super deep cut, obnoxiously, obtuse reference. So just my style. Okay, so as long as we don't get like Valakited out of this game. Also, if we could draw some action at some point soon, then we can still take this one with an upheaval. So we'll see. My theory is that this matchup is okay, but we've drawn 0 copies of Aether Gust. There's the Valakut, so that's bad news. So if they have Dryad, we could be in serious trouble already. Okay, no Dryad is really good news. Because the thing about Hibernation against this deck is they are really not good at setting back up again quickly. So, I'd like to draw Cryptic. I would like to draw Painter. I would like to draw Emry. Uro is acceptable. You hear that, Uro? You hear that? People want to ban you. And you are acceptable. I'm so disappointed in you sometimes. I mean, I love you. I love you. And I say these things because I love you, But just, you need to try harder. Don't just phone it in because people think you're ban worthy. Uro equals the matter reshaper of these painter decks. Well, it depends on the matchup, right? And I think that's the thing is that matter reshaper is universally the matter reshaper of Tron. Whereas, most decks, most cards are, what do I want to say? Context dependent, like matchups matter. Oh shit, we're gonna get bogged. Oh, well, not yet. Don't get Dryad. Get the Titan. Be bad. All right, well, we can still top deck a Painter. Why not play Amber to hold up Hibernation? Shit, dog, you right. I should have done that. I didn't realize that Hibernation was actually going to have real text in this matchup. Yep, nope, you are 100% correct. I just missed it. I just 100% missed it. I've played previous games where I was playing Eternal Witness, and I would always sort of pay attention to it there. But here, I just totally shanked it because I'm being dumb and I was expecting to get bogged there and be really tilted about the fact that I was bogged. But nope, just playing badly. Thank you for pointing that out. Vashetso. All right. Would you like to kill my Emry now? The answer is yes. 2 bolts. Yeah, if I had Hibernation right there, that would have been very good, actually. And the Elvish Reclaimer, they can't replay it right now. Shit. I need to pay more attention to that. Thank you for pointing that out. Oh, God, I hate this stupid card. Ah. Why are you legal in this format? You're not okay. It's fine. It's totally fine. It's not fine, but it's totally fine. But yeah, I would have been way better off here, so my bad. Thank you for pointing that out. Well, we might still be able to get there. We'll see. One of the big problems we're looking at right now is the zombies coming for our souls. Okay. So they can fetch right now. I don't really want to do anything. Top 10 triggering lands. Oh, man. God, and this card, too, is such... Ugh. Oh, you are such crap. Exile your chalice. Jesus. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm being really crappy for no good reason. Well, it's not no good reason. I mean, it's obviously really obnoxious. But Skyclave Apparition is a super obnoxious Magic card. Listen, Unsalted Corn is pretty mediocre. The salt helps you enjoy the sweetness, my friend. The salt helps you enjoy the sweetness. I know a lot of things that are salty. Which one are you after? Cheese foam. Oh, that's true. It's true, cheese foam. You are a friend. Sure, bolt the shit out of me. All right. Okay. I mean, that's something. Gosh, I am 1 mana short from being able to take Urza for a spin, huh? That's a shame. And one of the worst things, by the way... Oh, my Chalice is gone. Ah. You were the chosen one! We knew about that path. I'm sure we did. I just thought it was blanked by the Chalice that was no longer in play because I'm garbage at Magic the Gathering. The thing I'm playing on the internet for people to watch. All right. We've got Aether Gust and we've got Confounding Conundrum. So I finally get to board the Conundrums in, so that feels okay. Go down a Painter, go down a Chalice, go down a Urza, and I don't think I need all my Aether Gusts. Maybe we'll just go like this. How is Ashiok not in? What are you doing? Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right. We can play Ashiok on turn 2. That's the reason she's in the board. Yeah, I guess we'll go down on an Odo. You right, dog. You right. This is the exact kind of matchup that Ashiok is for. Good catch, friendo. Good catch. Shuts off their deck until they Skyclave it. Bleh. Or Beast Within it, because it's going to be post-board. But I don't want to play a pre-board Ashiok. So, that's fair. Ashiok also does turn on your Mox Ambers. Don't forget it. And Ashiok allows you to tap your Mox Ambers for black. The more you know. If Kinnan's in play, 2 black. 2 black. They run 4 of Purge and Skyclaves post-board usually, not Beast Within. Yeah, I can't imagine them boarding in Purge against me, though. Because that's red and black. Neither of which I played. I didn't play any red spells or black spells. So if they bring in any number of Purge, pretty sure I'm okay. I think I have to mulligan this. It's just too slow. I don't think I have to mulligan this. This is acceptable on turn 3. I guess I just ship the Mox Amber. We're only going to play and pop 1 Bauble just in case I draw Emry on turn 2. So. Boop. I'm more saying not to expect Beast Within. Oh, yeah, I got it. They're gonna have the turn 3 Skyclave. That's the real problem. But Chalice? Ooh. I mean, I'll take a card that draws a card. Whoop. Rarity Beast Within. It's not an uncommon, is it? Opt. No, Beast Within's not a common. Beast Within is absolutely not a common. I don't believe that for a second. I thought it was pauper legal. I doubt it. All right, opponent. What do you got? Hey man, Giant Spider's flavor text is very important. It is very important that we know. All right. I guess I could mill myself, but I don't have an Emry in play yet, so I could mill them. Let's do that. Whoop. It's an uncommon. That's wild. Yep. 110%. There was no way on the planet they wouldn't not they okay. It's fine. It's probably totally maybe fine. And clearly I should have milled myself because it would have given me all the Uro fuel that I need. But nope. My opponent kept a completely do nothing glacier slow hand, and thus far seems like it's working out beautifully. Doesn't a self mill help out Uro? Well, yeah, but I didn't want to just get like randomly bogged there. Which I guess is not something I should have worried about, but I did because, I don't know, because I'm bad and I find bog tilting. So. Card is knucking futs. I agree. It is incredibly obnoxious. Okay. Oh, come on. At least they can't take full advantage of it because of Confounding Conundrum. So that's not the worst. Also, we might be able to escape Uro this turn, which is kind of sweet. Can we? No, we can't. That's not the way that works. Well, shoot. Oh, I could just spew. No, this is on 1. It's not on 0. Yeah, we'll just play Uro and see where we go. Yeah, if Amber had flash, exactly. Can't you just play the Amber? Well, yeah, but I need Uro in play for this Amber to work. Do you see how that works? I just I can't do the thing I need to do. Like, so I need to tap this for mana, and I need to tap this for mana if I wanted to escape Uro, and I would have needed to draw a land, which I didn't do anyway, so it doesn't matter. Oops. Oh, wait, no, that's just for Uro fuel. That was intentional. I just wanted to fuel my Uro. Yep. Yep, that's intentional. Big brain. The biggest. Huge. Tremendous. Play the Amber to bin the second. Yeah, but we needed to draw a land anyway, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, exactly. Cavernous Souls on Elf? Oh my god. That's so obnoxious. This freaking card. Are you having fun yet? I'm trying. It's a quality metal song, by the way. Yikes. Yeah, the Titan decks are super obnoxious. Just want to beat the bog. Well, we did. We escaped an Uro. We have successfully beat the bog. They can't play Caracas on us in Modern. Oh! I could bounce literally like all the creatures right now. I'm not going to, but I could. Yeah, it would bounce our Uro. But I would like to get some attacks in with Uro. I have a feeling the Confounding Conundrum has really seriously slowed them down this game, so that feels good. Like the Ramanap Excavator, yeah. Yeah. No, obviously. The Ramanap Excavator hasn't been able to get any value thus far, and that has been entirely on the back of Confounding Conundrum, which is kind of hot. How many copies did they run of what? Apparition? I've seen 2, I've seen 4, I've seen 1. Yeah, sometimes it's Enel Adamri's target, but the thing is it's so good, especially in the post board. I've seen very high numbers sometimes. So I don't know is my answer. I'm not going to speculate wildly. Even though I know that's what you're all here for. Wild speculation. Okay, I would like to draw just Cryptic Command. Something good. Emry is acceptable. I accept your offer of Emry deck.
It is imperative we crush the freedom
CJ Tay 1 2 3 4 with the follow.
Remember,
Thank you, compadre.
Donkey for whoever brings me the head of Colonel Montoya.
Emry. Do you have instant speed bog? I know, but I'm not getting anywhere by not playing the Emry, right? So there we go. We flipped 0 artifacts anyway, so it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter none. Doesn't matter none. I could Chalice on X2. But then I'm hosing my Aether Gusts, I guess. Oh, and my Painters. Yeah, I can't do that. I was like, it's like only Kinnan and... But no, we can't do that. We gotta save up until we can Chalice X6. That's what we gotta do here. That's the plan. Womp womp, indeed. Damn my hide playing relevant cards of a mildly interactive nature. You missed Ramen? Why are you missing Ramen? God, you were so obnoxious, opponent. Do I just have to bounce everything here? I guess I do, huh? Oh, but it doesn't save my Emry. Oh, no, it does, because it turns off the Dryad. Yeah, we're going to do that. Yeah. No, but it doesn't need to bounce our Emry. It bounces the Dryad, which turns off the Valakut. We don't care about this Emry? I care about this Emry. Yeah. And we can play an Escape Uro this turn, and they can't play and activate the Elvish Reclaimer. So that bought us a lot of time here, in theory. I mean, if they just have a land drop, they kill my Emry again, sure. Which, again, is not really a big deal. This Plague. I don't like take out ramen, and I'm not going to go eat in a restaurant. Well, yeah, I mean, you shouldn't. I'm just saying you can eat ramen. Don't understand why they didn't activate their... They had already activated their Reclaimer. That's what we were responding to, Roy. We were responding to the land that came in off of the... I hope we would top deck Painter. Me too. What do you mean for maximum punish? If we top deck Painter, we can Painter them. In a wonderful, wonderful way. Oh, wait, we don't have a second Hibernation. I thought we had a second Hibernation. Maybe that was last game. Yeah. My opponent is exploiting my confounding conundrum. This is upsetting. Missed good old days where you played Mountain with Valakut. Yep. Someday we'll be telling our children's children about Titan Shift and what it meant to the world. Your opponent is a monster. No, they're just playing one of the best decks in the format. They're not a monster for that. Oh, I can put the Hibernation on top if I want to. I probably should, huh? All Titan players are monsters at heart. Well, that's an opinion, that's for sure. Yeah, we'll put it on top. So, play Uro. Tap the Mox for green. Sorry, I gotta stack my triggers. Stack my triggers, draw one. Nope. Tap the Mox. Uro dies. Play Uro. Remove Dryad, AK Training Wheels, until 3/4 of Titan players looking for another deck. I mean, yeah, that's you're not wrong, but I don't. I don't know what that like means. Like Dryad does make the deck a lot easier to play, but it also makes the deck a lot better. So, like, it's not like a 1 or 0 kind of situation, right? Yeah. We'll see what they get up to on their turn here. But there is a reason why Green-White Titan is a lot more popular than Amulet Titan ever was. It's a lot easier to play. A lot. So 1 bolt. In my opinion, there's no reason why this card cannot die to bolt and do 1 extra land drop. Yeah, I agree that Dryad having 4 toughness is a huge mistake. Like, gigantic. All right, so I think we just Hibernation now. And with these triggers on the stack, it means they can't make an extra land drop right now. So we are going to get hit for 4 by zombies, but What are you doing, opponent? Floating mana off the land that's going to get bounced, I guess? Sure. I'm going to float colored mana. I mean, yeah, but they didn't need to respond to my hibernation for that, right? It's just the same thing that gets me when people relic you, like in response to you fetching, where it's like, why? Like, and I understand it's probably just mostly for the F6 value a lot of the time, but like, oh, you meant that they wanted color mana of a color that land couldn't produce? Yeah, but that was not what happened. Yeah, we're just dying here. Confounding Conundrum is not good enough. We might have to splash red for Blood Moon or something. Which I really don't want to... Well, I mean, we could draw the Painter. We could draw the Painter right now. Come on, deck. You can do it. Bang. Bang. Ah, I need to tap the Mox for the... Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We lost to one of the best decks in the format. It's fine. The turning point was the Cavern of Souls. I mean, it did not hurt them, right? In both a literal and figurative sense. Yikes. Just no action. How many cards deep were we? I guess it doesn't matter anymore. Oh, I can return the game, right? Yeah. You're 33 cards deep? Holy crap. I know I boarded out a Painter, but jeez. Yeah. All right. No, we didn't. I don't think we misplayed, and I don't think we misboarded. I think they just had what they needed, and we didn't. Yeah, this deck is super sweet, and I think it's actually pretty good at what it's doing. If you want to play a good version of this deck, I would highly recommend checking out Mr. Ryeb's Urza Uro deck, green-blue, with this setup here with 4 Chalice of the Void, 4 Engineer Explosives, Mox Amber, some Mishra's Baubles, Aether Gust, this exact list here. This is probably the better version of what we just played. However, what we just played is super sweet, and as everyone saw when we did manage to get the upheaval Painter play, that was the sickness. So I would love to keep clunking away with this deck. We went 3-2 last time with it. We went 2-3 this time. I'm not sure. Oh, this is not the correct version. You have a competitive Urza list for me? All right, send it to me on the break, because I would love to see a competitive Urza list. Preferably one that does not have Thopter Sword combo. I mean, I will play a Thopter Sword combo deck. I'm not saying that I won't play a Thopter Sword combo deck. I just would prefer not to. Paradoxical outcome, huh? All right. So thanks for joining me through that deck. We're going to hop on to another one. We're going to hop on to 4-color control. Not this version. Hold on. We're hopping on to this version of 4-color control. So we're going to play a little bit of a Cryptic Command Uro deck again, but this time with some Archmage's Charms, Force of Negation, Fatal Push, Lightning Bolt, all the good stuff. So stick around for that. If you're watching this on the future on YouTube, hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and I will see you on the next video. Hate losing to Money Pile. Well, hopefully my next deck will not do so. I mean, Jiggy, you should love Money Pile. Money Pile is like your baby. It's a Ren and 6 Uro deck. It's all about who draws Ashiok and Graveyard Hate. Well, yeah, exactly. It's gross and uncreative. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. Urza's Paradox. Is this deck that I was linked, is this any good? Because it looks like it could be. I don't want to be tempted by it. I guess my title tonight is that I'm the last Urza streamer, so I should probably play the deck I was just linked. Hold on, we're gonna put it on screen. If I can't work out most of the infinite combos that I think are in here, I'm not gonna play it, but I probably can. Hold on. All right. So, Urza plus Psy is going to make a lot of things go a little bit nuts, because every time you play an artifact, you get a second artifact, so you get 2 mana out of it. And then you can sack them both. I think that's the text on Psy, sack 2 artifacts for 2 mana and draw a card. We've got Spine of Ishsaw, we've got... Okay, so Paradox Engine, Urza, and Psy probably goes nuts pretty quickly. Not infinitely, but that's definitely part of it. We've got Grinding Station. Okay, so every time... Oh, okay, so we've got Grinding Station. So Grinding Station untaps every time an artifact comes into play. So Urza plus Psy plus Grinding Station means every artifact you play is 3 mana. Engine plus Emry plus Bauble. Oh, right. Paradox Engine. Yep. Man, this deck is sick, huh? But it's not playing any interaction at all. There's no Metallic Rebukes. There's no Cryptic Commands. There's no... Four Spell Bombs, Bridge, Needle. I mean, that's not what I'm talking about, but you're not wrong. All the interaction you need. I mean, maybe. I think I want to come at this one tomorrow when I'm maybe a little more fresh, but I definitely want to play it because it looks sick. Wait a minute. It's not playing Mox Amber? Just Everflowing Chalice? Yikes. This deck is sketchy. Amber's only turned on by Emry and Psy and technically Urza. It's not great. I mean, I know it's not great, but this is the kind of deck where I look at it and I'm like, this deck desperately needs Mox Opal. Infinite Worms, Infinite Mill. Yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna do this. And if you get eaten, it's your own fault.
Infinite Thopters, yeah. We can do that with basically any of the artifacts in the deck, huh? Okay, I will come back tomorrow and play that. I'm not playing it tonight, but I will come back tomorrow and play that. Because that looks sick. I don't want to be learning that on stream at this moment.
There's 3 ways to do things. The right way, the wrong way, and the max power way.
Knitting stream?
Yeah.
I used to knit, but I have not knit since I was like, I don't know, like 11 or 12. So, not likely.
With max power, grab yourself a field of cheese.
I mean, it's something I could stream when I'm making like cocktail ingredients. I made falernum over the last 24 hours, and then tomorrow I'm going to be making my grandmother's Christmas present of tonic syrup because it's been steeping for 3 days.
Get used to it, honey. From now on, we'll be spelling everything with letters.
What's in the tonic? So cinchona bark, which is the source of quinine flavor. Citrus peel of 3 different citruses. In this case, 2 oranges, 3 limes, and 3 lemons. Then 4 allspice berries, 3 green cardamom pods cracked. And then citric acid dissolved in water. I think it's like 50 grams in 3 cups of water, 2.5 cups of water. I have the measurements somewhere.
Todd, would you like some mixed vegetables? Hell no. What did you say? I said I don't want any damn vegetables.
So yeah, I think that's everything.
Would you like some mixed vegetables? Hell no.
I think that's everything.
Some mixed vegetables? Hell no.
Good job with the sword, nerds.
What did you say?
Well played.
I don't want any damn vegetables.
Didn't want to eat his damn vegetables.
Would you like some mixed vegetables? Hell no.
Saw Spike getting absolutely handled today in most of his matches playing
Some mixed vegetables?
Jeskai Bloodsun, but he's gonna play it tomorrow in the challenge, so I'm gonna get up early. I say early. I'm gonna get up and watch Aspiring Spike play the challenge tomorrow. I want to believe, I believe in him, but I don't believe in that deck. I think he's backing the wrong horse. Last week he 0-2 dropped. Someone else made it to like 20 something place in the Saturday challenge, I think it was, or maybe it was